I went on a date yesterday with this guy I met on a dating app. Okay, you already expecting some vibe, some gist, what happened, and
Well, I am going on a date. Dates with fine, strong, cool guy.
do people still meet on dating apps? And how far do these relationships go? Like, do they still last or they do not last? Okay, welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotte May. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. Today we're gonna talk about some of the stories, dating relationship stories which are happening every day in our lives. This is some of the stories which our viewers wrote to us.
If you trust me and give me that opportunity, I will not let you down. I will not let you down.
So she says, yesterday I went on a date with a guy I met on a dating app. We'd been talking for about 3 weeks. Calls, texts, good morning messages. You know, when someone is constant and you start thinking, okay, maybe this one is different. Hello? Are men not different? I would think they are different. Okay, but anyways, let's hear what she says. So when he finally asked me out properly, I said yes. You know that excitement that you finally got a date. Maybe you were not in a relationship for a long time and now you're like, finally, I got a date. You know that. And she was excited, you can see that. He took me to a really nice fancy restaurant in Sandton. I'm talking soft lighting, expensive looking menu, waiters moving like they are in a movie. Everything felt perfect. So you see, this date was planned perfectly. You know, who doesn't love a man who give efforts, who take details, you know, it's little small things, and impressing a girl on a first date, it really matters. Let's continue. We sat down, ordered drink, started talking, and honestly, the vibe was good. Okay, what else can you expect? Too good. At some point, I excused myself to go to the bathroom. Okay, that's normal. Now, this is when everything changed. I will all ears now, like, what could have happened? I'm also curious, like, what happened? As I'm walking down the passage, I suddenly feel like someone is behind me. You know that feeling like someone is watching you. So I turned around and it's one of the waitresses. But the way she's looking at me, not normal, not friendly, not rude either, just intense. Like she knows something I don't, so I stop. Okay. And before I can even ask anything, she leans in, close and says, Wena uneswendi. Guys, if you don't know, in English it means you are brave. I can just imagine what's going through your mind. Imagine somebody comes forward to you and says, you are brave. Your mind just starts running like, why would you say that? You are brave for what? Okay, and then she says, now I'm confused. I would also be confused. After a few minutes, I told myself, no, I need answers. I would also need answers. I don't know why she took so long in the bathroom. I could have went back. So I stood up, fixed myself, and walked back to the table. I sat down, looked him straight in the eyes, and I asked, is that a woman your wife? No hesitation, no panic, no guilt. You know, you'd expect somebody who, like, you know, shouldn't feel guilty that he's caught or he's doing something wrong. But in this case, there was no guilt. He just looked at me calm and said, so?
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Woo! Guys, like you're expecting somebody to panic or to say something, and let me just say, so like nothing happened, no remorse, nothing. I actually thought I misheard again. I said, your wife is saving us, and you are saying so? He goes, we are separated. He just works here, it's no big deal. No big deal? This woman smiled at me, took our order, brought our drinks. And the whole time she knew I was sitting with her husband and said nothing. At that point, my hands were shaking. I grabbed my bag, my phone, my jacket. I couldn't even think straight. You tried to stop me, held my arm and said,
If you trust me and give me that opportunity, I will not let you down. I will not let you down.
You are being dramatic. Dramatic? Guys, I have no words as well. I said, you brought me to a restaurant where your wife works? This is insane. He said, I didn't know she was working today. Not just I didn't know that she works there, but I didn't know she was working today. What's the difference? It doesn't make a difference. Even if you separated, why would you bring another woman in the presence of your ex or in the presence of whoever, the wife? It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? I said, you brought me to a restaurant where your wife works? That is insane. He said, I didn't know she was working today. Lies. There's no way. You don't accidentally bring a date to your wife's workplace, and you definitely don't stay that calm unless you have done this before. I pulled my arm away and walked out. As I was leaving, I looked at her, the wife. She didn't say a word, didn't move. She just stared at me, and I swear I could feel it. And I don't know if she was angry at me or at him, but that stare followed me all the way out. I got into my car and just sat there shaking, trying to process what had just happened. Even now, I keep asking myself, did he bring me on purpose? Was I part of some sick game to make his wife jealous? Am I not the first girl he done this to? Imagine, lucky enough, she came driving. Imagine somebody picked you up somewhere, and then now you must go back.
The truth is we have not benefited. We are being used like spoons.
Or wait for them, or now you must Uber, or make a way. If you have good money to go back, that's better. But why would a man do this and still just feel like it's right to bring another woman in the presence of another woman? And if he was just fighting, probably just to a revenge or some sort of jealousy, to create jealousy to the wife that you got a girl. But in this case, I feel like he probably lost both of them because there was no right thing to do here. I would think only a psycho can behave like this. Let's hear your stories, let's hear your comments, let's hear what you say. How would you have behaved if that man took you to a restaurant where his ex-wife or where his ex works? Would you still be with him, continue the relationship, or would you end the relationship? Like, subscribe, and share. See you in another episode.